So we're going to start by trying the 21 Sugarloaf. And as always, Sugarloaf is a right bank blend. We're using both Cabernet Franc and Merlot. This vintage, we're about 60%, 61% Merlot with 39% Cabernet Franc. And I used a little less Franc this vintage because the Franc was so tannic that I needed the seduction of the Merlot to offset all those tannins. And Brian, welcome to the family.
Thank you.
And
Cheers.
So Brian's a fairly gifted sommelier, and so when we taste the wines together, I'm always fascinated for his take, bringing in a new perspective. And when you smell the Sugarloaf, what do you get out of it, sir?
Well, the first thing that you always get when you get Bevan wine is that dark, luscious, concentrated fruit in these wines. But it's not just fruit. There's a little bit of like smoked meat, but
good.
lightly, not like up front, but just in the background.
You get that little grilled meat thing. And I like how 21 was a much higher acid year than we'd had in a long time. 19 was really high pHs, 21 was lower. And I feel the acid on my tongue. You get that mouth-watering quality that says, okay, this is a vintage where I look for food. I think it's going to be fabulous with food. And Theo, you've been drinking Sugarloaf Mountain forever. When you taste this, how do you compare it to most past vintages?
I think it reminds me a lot of 14 and 16 at this point. Like that was the first sip that I've had of this in a while. It's been in the bottle a little bit longer, and it's really plush and very, very silky, and really, you use the word sexy. We can use it.
Yeah.
It's definitely there.
I think 16 was rounder. I like the 14 analogy, a great drought year where the 14s were really compact and dense. It has much lower alcohol, not that I care about that, than the 14. The 21s are very responsible with their alcohol levels. And this vintage is 14.9-ish in a real way. And I think that keeps the wines with a pure linear quality. It's not as hoochie coochie as some of the past Sugarloafs, and you get that linear integrity that I think speaks to complementing food.
The mouth-watering acidity and the brightness in the wine as soon as it hits your palate and the size of your mouth, instant saliva.
Yeah.
Is dictating to me that this wine is going to be a fabulous food pairing wine. I'm thinking duck, lamb, like a beautiful like blueberry or sour cherry sauce or something that's really going to pick up those notes of the beautiful blue fruits in the wine. The Cab Franc shines in this wine, even though it's so much less, 39%. I mean, it really does shine.
And I think the fruit in this is, well, I get the tobacco quality from the Franc. I think the fruit profile in this is more berry than sometimes we get. Sometimes we get cassis and in blueberry, but I think the acid profile on this speaks to berry more than some of our more forward seductive vintages. But this wine has a nobility to it. I think technically it's as perfect a Sugarloaf Mountain as we've made in the past. We've made wines that are a little naughtier. I don't know that we've ever made a Sugarloaf that's as technically spot on as this. I think this wine's yummy. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Beautiful.